Hello, welcome to your Daily Grace by Timothy Wilder. Foundations, Episode 97, Growing in Grace, where true growth begins. Growing in grace is the starting point for every form of spiritual maturity. When Peter writes, "Grow in grace," he is not handing us a task list or a spiritual performance metric. He is inviting us into the only environment where real transformation can occur, the grace of Jesus Christ. Grace is not merely God's kindness. It is His empowering presence. It is the atmosphere in which believers learn, change, and flourish. Paul captures this beautifully in Ephesians 4:15, where he describes believers growing up into Him in all things. Growth is not something we manufacture through discipline or determination. It is the natural result of being connected to Christ. His life produces our growth. His Spirit shapes our desires. His truth renews our thinking. Grace keeps us anchored in the one who transforms us from the inside out. Colossians 2:6 and 7 reinforces this picture. Rooted and built up in Him, roots do not strain to grow, they simply remain connected to the source. In the same way, spiritual growth is not driven by pressure or fear. It flows from staying rooted in Christ, trusting His life within us, receiving what He supplies, and resting in His finished work. Grace is not the reward for growth. Grace is the cause of growth. This is why grace removes the anxiety that often surrounds spiritual development. 1 Thessalonians 4:1 encourages believers to abound more and more, but the tone is not demanding, it is invitational. God is not pushing us to meet a standard. He is drawing us into deeper experience of His life. Growth becomes a blessing rather than a burden. Instead of striving to become something, we discover what Christ has already made us. 2 Corinthians 3:18 gives us one of the clearest pictures of how growth actually happens. Paul describes believers beholding the glory of the Lord and being transformed as a result. Notice what is absent: pressure. There is no command to transform ourselves. The transformation happens as we behold Christ, as we see Him more clearly, trust Him more deeply, and allow His finished work to shape our identity. Growth is the natural outcome of seeing Jesus. Grace also reshapes how we measure growth. Instead of asking, "Am I doing enough?" grace teaches us to ask, "Am I seeing Jesus more clearly?" Instead of focusing on behavior modification, grace focuses on heart renewal. Instead of trying to earn God's approval, grace reminds us that we already have it. Growth becomes relational rather than mechanical. This is why growing in grace feels so different from religious striving. Religion says, do more. Grace says, receive more. Religion says, prove yourself. Grace says, rest in Christ. Religion creates anxiety. Grace creates assurance. Religion produces pressure. Grace produces transformation. Where does true growth begin? It begins in grace, in the presence of Christ, in the security of His love, in the freedom of His finished work. As we grow in grace, we grow in confidence, not in ourselves, but in God's faithfulness. We grow in freedom, not from rules, but from fear. And we grow in joy, not from circumstances, but from Christ living in us. This is where true growth begins, not with us, but with Him. Thanks for listening. If you are being fed and/or uplifted by these messages, we encourage you to like, comment, share, and subscribe. These things help us spread the message of grace.